The Portuguese man-o-war is a fascinating marvel of the ocean, often mistaken for a jellyfish, but it's so much more. This creature is not a single organism, it's a colonial organism made up of specialized polyps and metazoids, each with its own role. Its stunning balloon-like float, called a pneumatophore, allows it to drift gracefully on the surface, while its long, venomous tentacles can extend up to 30 feet, delivering a painful sting to unsuspecting prey. These tentacles are lined with thousands of nematocysts, tiny cells that inject venom, making the man-o-war a formidable predator. Despite its beauty, it's a reminder of the ocean's hidden dangers, showcasing nature's incredible diversity and complexity. So what exactly is the Portuguese man-o-war? Scientifically known as Phasalia phasalis, this creature looks like a single organism but is in fact a siphonophore. A siphono... what? Well, unlike a jellyfish, which is a single creature, a siphonophore is made up of a colony of genetically identical but specialized organisms called zooid. Each zooid has its own distinct role, but together they function as one. The Portuguese man-o-war is composed of 4 specialized zooids. The most noticeable part is the pneumatophore, or the gas-filled bladder, which keeps the entire colony afloat. It can be up to 30 centimeters long and is often an eye-catching blue, pink, or purple. This gas bladder acts like a sail, propelling the creature across the ocean surface with the wind. Below the surface, the dactylozoids, or the tentacles, are the part you want to avoid. These tentacles can extend up to 30 meters long and are covered in venomous cells called cnidocytes, which contain stinging organelles known as nematocysts. A sting from these tentacles can cause excruciating pain, and in rare cases, it can be fatal. If you've ever been stung by a Portuguese man-o-war, you'll know just how painful it can be. The venom from its tentacles is designed to paralyze small fish and plankton, which it pulls toward its gastrozoids for digestion. But when humans accidentally encounter these tentacles, the result is often intense pain, swelling, and red welts. The venom affects nerve cells, causing severe pain that can last for hours or even days. Here's the thing, even if a man-o-war is washed up on the shore, its tentacles can still sting. So always be cautious if you see one on the beach. Their stings can cause allergic reactions, muscle cramps, and even difficulty breathing in some cases. Many people think the Portuguese man-o-war is just a type of jellyfish, but that's not the case. Jellyfish are single organisms that have a very different anatomy. While both jellyfish and the man-o-war use stinging cells to catch prey, jellyfish move by contracting their bell-shaped body, whereas the man-o-war has no means of propulsion. Instead, relies on the wind and ocean currents to get around. In fact, the name man-o-war comes from an 18th century warship that had large sails similar to the creature's gas-filled bladder. Like these ships, the man-o-war is at the mercy of the wind, drifting wherever the breeze takes it. Despite its deadly tentacles, the Portuguese man-o-war is not invincible. It has predators of its own, and they're just as fascinating. One such predator is the loggerhead turtle. You'd think that a mouthful of venomous tentacles would be enough to deter any animal, but loggerhead turtles have thick skin inside their mouths, allowing them to munch on the man-o-war without getting hurt. Another predator is the Glaucus atlanticus, also known as the blue dragon sea slug. This tiny but stunningly beautiful creature actually consumes the man-o-war's venom and stores it in its own tissues to use for defense later. Talk about a creature with a superpower. This remarkable ability allows the blue dragon to be just as dangerous as the man-o-war, making it one of the most unique predators in the ocean. The Portuguese man-o-war is a fascinating creature, often mistaken for a jellyfish, but it's actually a colonial organism made up of specialized polyps. These remarkable beings can reproduce both sexually and asexually, with dedicated gonozoids in each colony taking charge of reproduction. While their exact lifespan in the wild remains a bit of a mystery, researchers estimate they can live around a year. During this time, they drift gracefully across the ocean, hunting for food and continuing their unique life cycle. Their ability to thrive in the vastness of the sea is a testament to the wonders of marine life. The Portuguese man-o-war can be found in warm tropical and subtropical oceans, including the Atlantic, Indian, and Pacific Oceans. Large groups known as armadas can sometimes be seen drifting together, especially after strong winds push them toward shore. This is often how they end up on beaches, particularly in places like Australia, Florida, and the Caribbean. Beachgoers in these regions should always be on the lookout for warning signs, especially after storms when these creatures are more likely to be washed up on the sand. If I ever get stung by a Portuguese man of war, I know exactly what to do. First, I won't panic, but I'll definitely avoid touching those tentacles with my bare hands, no matter how tempting it is. I'll grab some tweezers to carefully remove any tentacles still clinging to my skin. Rinsing the area with salt water is crucial. Fresh water would only make the sting worse. Then I'll soak the sting site in hot water for about 20 minutes. That heat really helps ease the pain. But if I start feeling dizzy or have trouble breathing, I won't hesitate to call for medical help. Safety first. The Portuguese man of war is truly one of nature's most fascinating creatures. A deadly yet beautiful floating colony that's been around for millions of years. So next time you see one, admire it from a distance, but don't get too close. Thanks for watching Amazing World Facts. Be sure to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, subscribe for more fascinating facts about the world around us, and let us know in the comments what creatures you'd like to learn about next.